Hi, and welcome to my channel, All Things BBL, where I talk about everything relating to the BBL surgery. In today's video, I'm going to go over the supplies that you really need. So I'll show you clips of the supplies I got, and then I'll hop back into the video and let you know what supplies I felt like I didn't need and what supplies are the most important. In this clip, I'm showing you all the supplies that I got while I was in Miami. I didn't travel with any medical supplies to Miami. I figured it would be easier just to buy everything there. Here we have all the supplies. I didn't go too crazy. I have the adult diapers, I have wipes, then I have baby wipes, which I'm gonna use when I can't take a shower on the first day. I'll just give myself a little sponge bath with those. Maxi pads to soak up the leaking wounds, and gauze pads, rubbing alcohol, hydrogen peroxide to wash my faja when it gets all bloody, arnica gel, Advil. So in that clip, there were also a lot of supplies that I didn't include, which are also very important. So you need Dial antibacterial soap, and that's needed to wash yourself the night before surgery and on the morning of surgery. So it's a special antibacterial bar Dial soap. That's very important. Another important thing is the Urinal. The Urinal saved my life. Peeing in a faja is very messy. It's just very difficult. You don't really want to sit on the toilet, even though the doctor says it's okay to sit on the toilet, but it's just a very messy thing. So I use this Urinal and I love it. I never had any spillage. And actually 3 weeks later, I still use this Urinal even at home, because I don't want to sit on the toilet, I don't want to get all messy. So when you're peeing in your faja, trust me, use this Urinal. And other important items are a shower curtain or a shower liner and doggy pads or chuck pads. And you use the shower liner to line your hotel bed or Airbnb bed so you don't get blood all over it. So after you line your bed with the shower curtain, then you put the doggy pads on top of that. And that's gonna be an additional absorbent so you don't stain the hotel sheets. So that definitely came in very handy. And I also went to Walmart when I got to Miami and I purchased a comforter set, like an extra comforter set. It was only like $35 and it had the comforter, it had pillowcases, and I bought an additional 2 pillows. So I didn't have to use any of the hotel bedding because I was so nervous of getting blood on the hotel bed. So, you know, it's a small expense, $30, and you just get all new bedding. And these next 2 items, the doctor doesn't really recommend, but a BBL pillow and also a boppy pillow. The BBL pillow, the doctor doesn't recommend that we use them at all because they can create blood clots in your thighs. But I actually use the BBL pillow for kneeling. So like when I'm kneeling on the ground or up against the couch to eat, I kneel on the BBL pillow. And then the boppy pillow is actually a pillow used for like newborns, but you can actually use it like to balance yourself on a seat so your butt isn't touching anything, like your butt is suspended in midair or like within the circle part of it. And this last item I found very helpful. It's called a toilet riser. So if you do have to sit on the toilet, it actually helps raise you so your butt isn't actually touching anything. This is a lifesaver. I used it while I was there, and 3 weeks post-op, I'm still using it at home. So definitely purchase one of these. If you don't have this, you could actually roll up a towel and use that to sit on, but I actually tried that, and it wasn't as stable as the actual toilet riser. So out of all these supplies, the ones that I didn't end up using were actually the boppy pillow, the one for the baby, because I ended up buying the wrong one. I didn't realize there were 2 different boppy pillows. The one that I had didn't have the opening in it, so my butt couldn't sit anywhere. So I basically just bought like a big pillow. I also didn't use Neosporin because we're supposed to keep our incisions dry. So there was no need to ever use Neosporin while I was healing for the 7 days in Miami. And I also didn't use the adult diapers. Well, I actually used them one day because not knowing why I got them. So I said, let me put these on. But I realized I didn't need them. So those were a total waste. So in addition to the medical supplies, There's also a lot of clothing that you should bring. Well, not a lot, but just certain clothing items that I bought. First and foremost are easy slip-on shoes. I bought these Crocs. I bought these Crocs and I wore them in the hotel room. I wore them to surgery. They're so comfortable. So anything that you could just slip your feet in and out of, because you're not going to be able to bend down. So any slip-ons, or actually slippers also are good, but just anything that's comfortable. Don't think you're going to be using your sneakers or any type of heels. So in these next few clips, I'm going to show you some of the clothing items I brought down to Miami. I didn't bring a lot because I knew I wasn't going to really be going out. So the amount of clothing that I bought was perfect. We'll start off with this maxi dress. I don't know if you can see, it comes down long. This is perfect to wear for your massages because it's loose. And as you can see, I have my faja on underneath this, which is very bulky. And I have like my backboard on, so having a nice maxi dress is it comes in very useful. I actually sized up. I got a large, usually I'm a medium, and it's perfect. I got these on Amazon, has pockets. I'll try and leave a link in the description below of the maxi dresses. Ooh. And so here is another maxi dress that I got from Amazon. Again, another large, I sized up. Comes all the way down to my feet. And I use these for when I went to massages. So I just bought 2 maxi dresses with me. And again, you buy extra, a size that's larger because you have such a big bulky faja on it. As you can see, when I hold it tight, you see in the front, I have like a lot of padding. I go like this, you can see I have my backboard on, and so you just want something that's nice and loose. And the maxi dresses are the way to go. And another useful item were nightshirts. I actually just went to Walmart and stocked up on a bunch of these nightshirts. They're long, they almost cover my faja, but I just use these types of items to lounge around the hotel. It has very soft material. It has pockets, which I love. And again, I went up an extra size. I bought large to make up for the bulky faja that I have on underneath it. But this was my favorite nightshirt to wear. So definitely stock up on a lot of nightshirts. So for the plane ride home, I wanted to be super comfortable. I didn't think I wanted to be flying back in a dress because I'll be leaning over or kneeling or laying down. So I chose pajama pants. I made sure they were very loose. So I actually had to get a 1X. Normally I'm a medium, but I got a 1X pajama size for pajama bottoms, and I got this loose pajama top just so I could be comfortable for my way back home in the airport, not having to worry about like a dress flying up or a dress being too short. And again, the material of all these pajamas, they're so soft and comfy. So it's best just to load up on all the pajamas. And the last clothing item that I found useful was I purchased an extra faja from the doctor's office. So that was $120 that I purchased during my pre-op appointment. And it's actually a black faja. I'll try and put some pictures in here. So it's good to have 2 fajas because the one that you wake up in surgery, which is the lighter colored one, it's gonna be all bloody and you're gonna wanna wash it. So while that's washing, you can put on the extra faja. So again, it's good to have 2 so you could switch on and off. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know what supplies you found useful or what supplies do you plan on bringing to your surgery. And also make sure you subscribe.